Hi YouTubers, I think today's so doing it right now. A lot of people have asked me to do more videos, so I'm going to do more videos right now. So I'm smoking a nice big ass cigar for life, and a big ass cigar for life. So we're drinking some water right now. I want to talk about, and I do apologize for the orbital in the background if it comes on. So basically, I want to talk about the election one more time. Yes, I talk about this too much. Yeah, I know I'm talking about this too much. So basically, I want to talk about marijuana one more time. And I promise it's going to be the last time, unless I really come up with an idea. So basically, a lot of people have been already asking me, can you try marijuana? And for the last time, I have nothing against marijuana. So it's something I have really no interest in trying ever. So, I have no interest in trying marijuana whatsoever. It's something I have no interest in trying. I'm happy with tobacco, so I have a nice big ass cigar for life. Marijuana, I have no interest in trying. It's something that, even though it's legal, I have no interest in trying. But what I want to talk about right now is some people have gotten the wrong impression. So, some people have gotten the wrong impression that now that marijuana is air quote legal in Massachusetts, that you can just go out and buy it. So, I want to talk about right now, and people can watch this video if you are basically wondering about marijuana. So in Massachusetts, basically this is not just for marijuana in Massachusetts, but also for marijuana in California, I believe. So currently, what people have gotten the wrong impression, basically that now that marijuana is legalized as of November 8th, 2016, you can just go to the store and buy a pack of joints. So that is not the case. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's not the case. So basically, what I want to talk about is what the facts are actually. So, going by 1 sec. The facts are going by, this is actually the facts of what marijuana is right now. So, big ass cigar life. So basically, as of right now, I'm not giving legal advice. Do not sue me. This is not to encourage people to smoke marijuana. I'm just giving you the law. So, because I'm getting a lot of questions like, come on, dude, try marijuana. Come on, dude, try marijuana. And it's something I have absolutely no interest in trying. I would rather have a doctor prescribe me a controlled medication. So, that's just my opinion. So, big ass cigar for life. I really wanted to talk about the marijuana right now. So basically, not to encourage people to smoke pot, I'm very, you do what you want to do. I'm not liable. Don't sue me. Please, this is just my honest opinion about what is currently happening. So, first off, marijuana became legalized as of November 8th, 2016. That's when Question 4 passed here in Massachusetts. So, basically that's when Question 4 passed. Now, it does not mean you can smoke marijuana right now. So, nope, you cannot smoke marijuana. It's still illegal, and you can still get a $100 ticket in Massachusetts. Same thing in California, you can get a $100 ticket. It's not legal at all, so ounce less of marijuana is still a $100 fine. But what I want to talk about is, so it will become a Massachusetts general law on December 15th, 2016. So that's when it will stop becoming illegal. So until then, you can get a $100 fine by a police officer. So, or any kind of like law enforcement officer. Now, it will become legal on December 15th. That does not mean you can buy it until 2018 here in Massachusetts and also in California. So in California and Massachusetts, it will not become legal until it will not become illegal until 2018. So basically, the penalties for it will be removed on December 15th in Massachusetts. So, but it will not become able to buy, basically, where you can't go into a shop and like buy a pack of joints. You really will never be able to really like do whatever you want with it. It's going to be heavily controlled, just like tobacco and alcohol. And obviously it's bad, so I mean it's bad, okay? So, like some South Park. It's bad, it's always going to be controlled. If you live in Colorado and Washington, you can't smoke in public. It's like you'll never be allowed to smoke in public. It's like, same thing here in Massachusetts, a police officer or a Board of Health agent can write you a $100 ticket, or a $300 ticket for smoking in public. It's like, with tobacco, it's like, it will never be like you can just walk around puffing a blunt. It's never going to be like that. So, it's always going to be controlled. It's like, it's like, so here in Massachusetts, it's going to be controlled. So, basically it won't become, you won't be able to actually buy it till the earliest 2018. 2018, it's like you won't become able to buy it until 2018. And even then, I'm sure there'll be tons and tons and tons of court cases against it. Because a lot of people really, I really knew somebody a while back that really ruined their life with it. It's like, uh, it's like you won't be able to smoke it until 2018. Now, it won't be now, I'm not encouraging people, but it's like it won't be even made legal to possess until December 15th. So until December 15th, you can still get a $100 ticket by a police officer. So it's like you can still get a $100 ticket by a police officer. So it won't become legal until December 15th. And then even then you won't be able to buy it. And I've heard from friends, it's wicked expensive. It's like, it's all like cigars and pipes where it's like a little bit of money. It's like nobody needs a ton of pot. It's like, you know what, I'm not encouraging people to do it, it's bad. Same thing as smoking alcohol can give you tongue cancer, throat cancer, whatever. Not marijuana, but you get the point. You know what I'm trying to say, it's bad. It's like, I really knew somebody who really ruined their life with it. It's like, you know, and you won't be able to buy it until 2018. So I mean, you won't be able to buy it until 2018. It's like, and even then, because Trump is now president, and he's a Republican, I'm not going to get into politics, but what I want to talk about is he can make it a federal crime anywhere to use marijuana. Just because marijuana is legal at a state level does not mean states can supersede federal law. Federal law always supersedes state law. I'm not a lawyer, but I'm a paralegal. It's like, oh, it's like federal law supersedes any state or local law. It's like, so Trump can make it a crime anywhere to use marijuana. It's like, doesn't matter what Massachusetts says, doesn't matter what happens in California or Minnesota or Florida or whatever. Federal law will always supersede state law because of the supremacy clause. That's a federal law and doesn't matter. So, Cargo, by 1 sec. It's like, doesn't matter. So, Trump can make it a crime anywhere to use marijuana. And as of now, on federal level, it has no medicinal use. It's a Schedule 1 drug. It's the same class as heroin, LSD. So, it's like, you know, it is a Schedule 1 drug still in federal law. It doesn't matter. So, it's like, even when it becomes legal on December 15th, even when you can buy it, in, what do you call it, where you could buy it in 2018, and yes, I'm a little bit hyper right now because I came off one of my medications, I'm going to be back on it, so, and like, I'm happy with Big Ass Cigar. So, and what people are not understanding about marijuana is, people say, oh, this is what happened back when marijuana was decriminalized in 2008. It's the same thing's happening. People say, oh, it's legalized. That means you can just go into 7-Eleven and buy a pack of joints. It's like, that's not the case. It is not the case. It's like, car going by 1 sec. It's like, you can't go into a store and like buy a pack of joints. It's like, it's still illegal. It's like, people, see, this is where people get very biased. This is where I hate to be rude, but it's like, you know, and I hate to be rude by it. It's something I have no interest in trying. I'm happy with Big Ass Cigars for Life. I'm happy with tobacco. I would rather, I mean, if I got deathly ill and a doctor prescribed it, yes, obviously then it's perfectly legal. But it's like, and medical marijuana has been legal since 2012. So, it's like 2012. So it's like, the point I'm trying to make is, it's not legal yet. It's like, you can still get a $100 fine by a police officer in Massachusetts. And also, it's like, in California, you still get a $100 ticket by a police officer or a sheriff, whatever, constable. You get the point. It's like, you know, you get the point. It's like, it's not legal yet. It's like, and people get this really wrong impression, oh, it became legal. It's like, so smoking SC77 or Evan, you know, when are you going to the store and buying a pack of marijuana cigarettes? Never. Because, number one, I have no interest in trying it, and number two, it's not legal yet. So, it just passed. It's the same thing when it became decriminalized. People got the really wrong impression. People got getting kind of pissed off, you know, it's like, you know, people were seeing people like sitting on the sidewalk, you know, puffing a marijuana cigarette, or puffing a blunt, you know, puffing a pipe, you know, puffing a bong, whatever. It's like, you know, And it's like, or puffing a one hitter, and it's like it's not legal. It just became decriminalized. Decriminalized means you can't go to jail for it on state law, but you can still go to jail on a federal law. But it's like you can go to state on a state law, but it's like you can't go to jail on it. You get the point. It's like people get this wrong impression, and also even when it becomes legal, even if Trump decides not to even if Trump decides not to prosecute people on the federal level, which I'm sure he will, because in my opinion Trump's that kind of person, I'm sure he'll try to prosecute people on the federal level. Obama didn't, but I'm sure Trump will. He's very for tobacco, but he's very against drugs, illegal drugs. I'm sure he'll try to prosecute people. It's like, if he didn't, you can't smoke marijuana in public. The answer is, where can you smoke it when it's legal? I'm not giving legal advice for the last time. I'm not a lawyer. I'm a paralegal. I'm just giving you the the facts of the law. So, nowhere in public. You can't go around in public, puffing a marijuana cigarette. Of course you can't. It's like, you can still get a $100 fine. Here, in Washington, Colorado, you can get a $100 fine by a police officer smoking in public. Now, I've heard you can possess it. You can possess it in public. You can walk around. You can walk around with marijuana in your pocket, but you can't be walking around smoking it. It's also disrespectful. It's like, because it's the same with tobacco. It's like, how many people die from tobacco each year? 500,000 people. So it's kind of like people are going to give you kind of dirty looks. People are going to give you kind of dirty looks. People are going to be like, why are you doing that in public? Same thing with you can't drink in public. You can drink in a bar. You can drink in a bar. You can drink in a restaurant. You can buy something from a liquor store if you're over 21, like I am. I'm 25 and a half. But it's like, almost 26. But it's like, you can't, have an open container in public. You can get a fine for that. You can get arrested for that. Same thing with marijuana. It's like, you can't smoke in public. It's like, you can still get a $100 ticket in Colorado and Washington. I think people get this very wrong impression. It's like, I do want to make it explicitly clear. Excuse me, I had to burp. Like I said, dinner, so I actually had a big dinner at Taco Bell, so I want people, I don't want people getting the impression that I'm ever going to try it, because I'm not. I understand it's unhealthy to smoke pipes and cigars. I understand it can cause tongue cancer, mouth cancer, throat cancer, lung cancer. It can cause emphysema, it can cause heart disease, but you know what? At some point in my life that catches up to me, that is something I will do. It's like, that catches up to me someday, I will answer that. Same thing with being overweight, same thing with, having a gluten allergy, whatever. It's like, same thing with, drinking soda, eating fast food. At some point, it's like, if that catches up to me, it's like, whatever. It's like, I will deal with that when that day comes. Almost 30 minutes long, okay? The point I'm trying to make is, marijuana is not legalized yet. It's just the question passed. And I'm sure Trump will try to prosecute it. I can guarantee you that. It's like, and even then, even if he doesn't choose to prosecute it, which I'm sure he will, it's like, even then you can't smoke in public. So, that's the facts. I'm not a lawyer, not giving legal advice. I'm not responsible if anything happens to you. Take your own risk. Do it if you're an adult. I'm not encouraging kids to do it. And I'm not encouraging kids to smoke, drink. I'm encouraging people to make their own decisions as adults. But you know what? It's your choice, your risk. It's like, at a certain point, you make your own choices. But you know what? Especially with people under 18, that's why I don't want people getting the impression that it's like a kid-friendly channel, which is not. It's like, this is a channel strictly for adults, because tobacco is an adult thing. I'm 25 and a half, and I can make my own choices. I'm an adult, I deal with my parents, but I'm an adult, so I'm an adult. It's like, I can make, my own choices. It's like, if I choose to, be a cigar and pipe smoker as a over 18-year-old adult, over 21-year-old adult, that's my choice. I have a valid photo ID, and you can believe whatever you want about my age. Almost 15 minutes long, sorry. It's like, you can believe whatever I want about my age. I'm not lying for the last time. Okay, maybe you grew up in a different household. It's like, maybe you're jealous of me, whatever. But it's like, I'm 25 and a half for the last time. I'm not lying, and I don't lie. So, And that's one thing people with high-functioning autism don't do, is they don't lie very often. So, anyway, big ass cigar of life, bye. Anyway, that's just my opinion. Not responsible if anything happens to you. Take your own risk if you're an adult. Not encouraging kids to do it at all, because that's bad. And kids should not be doing any drugs, because kids should be playing video games, sitting in their basement with their parents, singing Christmas carols, because that's what kids do, not what adults do. And what I'm doing is bad. I understand it. I understand there's risks involved. But anyway, big ass cigar of life, bye. That's my opinion. And big ass cigar of life.